Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another movie review. This movie was brought to me by Lifetime. They just dropped this called Mommy Meanest. Like, what in the world? So, the mom, her name was Madeline, and she had a daughter named Mia. She had a husband named Eric. So, I believe when when Mia was like 6 or 7 years old, one night she saw her mom and dad arguing, and it got to the point where the dad left. And then the mom went and basically tried to console the daughter to like get it to seem as if the dad was like leaving them because he just didn't fit right with them. So it was always together forever, no matter whatever was their quote they used together, because it was just them and them. So now, fast forward 10 years later, she's now, what, I think 17. She's about to be a senior, graduating high school. If not, maybe she's 16 or 17, whatever the case may be. She's in high school. She now goes to school where her mom works. Her mom is a music teacher. And supposedly the dad has, like, I guess, monthly breakfast dates with his daughter to basically stay in his daughter's life and whatever the case may be. So throughout the time frame, when her daughter was a freshman, she got bullied. A lot of people used to throw pennies at her because they didn't have money like that. Like, it's just her mom, who's a music teacher, and I guess they was poor, and she got transferred over to that school. So she was basically made fun of. And kids literally threw pennies at her, like pennies. And in the freshman year, like, what the heck? So also come to find out, there was another student at that school who got bullied. And next thing you know, she had a speech or whatever. Her best friend Elliot, he used to get bullied too, so they became best friends or whatever. So after she had her speech or whatever, now the kids that used to like pick on her is now seeing her in a different light. With one of the kids named Josh, and he really wants to like talk to her and get to know her just for her and stuff like that. I don't know if it's out of sympathy, but whatever. And then come to find out, he's supposed to be going to the same school that she wants to go to coming up this upcoming fall or whatever coming. And they bond over that. So as time goes on, she starts getting these threatening messages. And it's just like, what the heck? At first, she just started paying them on. She starts deleting them. And then literally, she started getting hundreds of messages a day. And she just didn't want to tell her mom about it. But one day when she was with her dad, she ended up telling him, like, she'd be getting these messages, but she kept deleting them because it was, like, too much overwhelming. She didn't want to basically consume her life. And then the mom, she started hearing the kids talk and how they pick up on their lingo. And it was also talking about how the other girl got bullied by some cringe teacher. And yeah, like that. So as time goes on, the messages still keep coming or whatever. Then there was one incident where there was a picture taken of her and the guy Josh, and it was sent to all the kids in her AP French class, and they just like, so they assumed that, hold on, so they assumed that it was one of it was Elliot, her friend, who basically he had a crush on her and he wanted to be more than friends, but he was too scared to speak up. So they thought it was him, because he always used to refer to the it was another group. It was Josh and the other girl that he used to hang out with was Greta. Them two were called Jet Set. So he always referred to them as a Jet Set. So they started using that, and it's threatening messages that Mia was receiving. And then it was just like the messages never stopped. At this point, it got to like 780 something messages. They end up going to the police station to file a report on what things, so that, you know, but it's going to take up to months and months and months to get all that information. And it's like it's only a matter of time before they start slipping up and they start getting sloppy. So little do we know, the person behind all the messaging was her mom. Like, she had her laptop in her closet along with a whole bunch of burner phones that basically she had all the messages and all the phone numbers set up, so they're basically scheduled to drop at this certain time. But it got to the point where the mom started missing classes. Her boyfriend broke up with her, which is one of the school teachers, and then they felt as if she was spending too much time with the kids. And she had a reason for that because she's a music teacher. She wanted to, like, get involved to see how things are going. Sometimes that could be misconstrued as being like, you got something going on with the students. Like, as always, it's like nothing is never what it used to be like before. So the principal started talking to her like, listen, get on your P's and Q's. Like, the faculty members here think that you should hang out with them instead of hanging out with the kids. So she tried to do that more. Also, it's just certain things about her that just wasn't adding up. So then she eventually decided to like change her and her daughter's number. So they went to the store, got some new phones and phone number. Her phone supposed to be unlisted. And then as they were leaving, the guy said, "Let me know if you need some more of them burner phones." And the daughter was like, "What was that about?" She basically didn't pay him much. Talking about like, "Oh, he's weird." So the messages still continue. And I don't know why she didn't put two and two together. Like, the only people that have your number is yourself, your dad, and maybe your mom. Like, and you still getting messages. Like, how does that make sense? And you not picking up on it? Like, your mom was behind it this whole entire time, but whatever. So she ended up giving Elliot her new phone number, and they're supposed to have a party. So she decided not to go to that party. Come to find out, Elliot ends up getting jumped or whatever. And the next day, he was like, "Listen, I don't want to be friends with you, and like you treated me so wrong. You're supposed to come to this party." So like basically, she would have had his back. So all that stuff transpired. They ended up having a recital because they had to learn a new song. And the mom was late to that, and she's the music teacher. She was late to that, trying to hook back up with the other teacher. All in all, like, and the detective was telling her, like, you never know, it could be the person that's closest to you. Look, after that happened, Elliot basically was like suspended from school because supposedly Mia's diary was missing out of her house, and was found in his locker the next day. Like, all these kids started coming after her and saying, like, listen, you only feeling this way because, you want sympathy and pity. Because only people who know what was in her journal was her. Her mom supposedly didn't know nothing about it. So all these students are coming to her, and they getting texts that from me as if she said all these mean words and stuff like that to them. And that was never the case when it was the mom the whole entire time. So after that, while her mom is at her boyfriend's house, her daughter comes home upset and stuff like that. And she goes, her mom's gonna call. So next, she starts hearing her phone ding. She looks in the drawer. She sees all these phones. She sees a restraining order that the father filed on the mom. But growing up, her mother said it was the other way around. Come to find out, the mom is psychotic. She ends up going into her closet, and she finds the laptop with all the messages. As she gets a ding on her phone, the first message that pops up on the mom's computer pops up on her phone, and she's just like, now she put two together, like her mom was behind it this whole entire time. So with the help of her friend Elliot, she apologized to him, and they both basically set a trap to get the mom. She went back to her house, and it made it seem as if the daughter killed herself in the bathroom, covered in, I guess, blood or whatever. The daughter wrote on the walls, "You are my cyberbully mom." Tub full of bloody bath water, and the daughter finally comes in, like, and the mom is looking through her stuff, like, disposing of all your evidence. And then, mind you, this whole entire time they're talking down the stairs. I thought her mother was gonna push her off the stairs, but they end up talking. The mom end up saying some things to her, and this whole entire time the daughter's recording her. The cops come in and arrest her and take her away. That's just crazy. Like, you can never trust anybody or be too, like, naive, because you never know. People don't always have your best interests at heart, and it's crazy how parents can really be jealous of their children. So she did all of this because her daughter's supposed to be going away to college. She also made the principal not rush to write her recommendation for her college. She don't want her daughter to grow up. She's growing up. She's getting older each and every single day. Like, and you don't want to be lonely. Girl, get somebody your own age, have friends, like, mingle, meet new people. Like, your child's gonna grow up someday. She's not gonna stay baby forever. So that's the whole reason why her mom did all that stuff. That's crazy. And she was also the cringe teacher that did that to her, the other student, Zoe. It's sad. Like, you really messed up everybody at that school's life. And hopefully she stay good for gone. But yeah. So this movie, like, you gotta watch. It's on Lifetime. It's called Mommy Dearest. It's really good. I wasn't expecting it to be that good, but it was really good. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. Hopefully it wasn't too all over the place. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.